Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. With the Season 3 Reloaded meta update, we obviously saw several changes to a lot of the main meta weapons. And with that, we now have a new combination A and B of the fastest TTK options in the game for the close range and the long range. You pair them together, and regardless of where you're fighting, you are going to be frying. So first, we are starting here on True Game Data just to break down the stats. When it comes to the long range here, I've got four main options that we've talked about a handful of times on the channel in the past. The DG58, the Bruin's been a top tier option. It was nerfed with Season 3 Reloaded. The Holger 26 has been up there, and the Subverter, which previously was the go-to long range #1 TTK, which was also nerfed. And this is all post-update stats. As always, shout out to Tony for putting in the work, getting all this information so quickly. When we go through and we look at 300 health and combination shot TTK, you get a pretty interesting graph. Through the mid-range still, the Subverter is very good. Its long range, though, was obviously nerfed pretty severely, where it's now the slowest option out of all of these. The Bruin absolutely falls off as well in the mid-range and the long range too, not even close to being contenders for the best TTK. You go through, you hide those, you're left with now the DG58 and the Holger 56, and they are very similar throughout, but the DG58 LSW does take over as that new #1 range TTK by a very small amount, but these are super low recoil, super accurate LMGs, and with that, whatever one you're going to land more shots with is probably going to be that #1 TTK option for you. But the DG, especially with its various attachments that it has available that we'll break down here in a moment, is just so lethal. It's a laser beam and it hits as shown here. So you got your long range TTK covered with the DG58. Now let's focus on the close range, where we've got a new big three for the SMGs, the Wasp 9 and the Striker 9, and then the Base Striker. And again, 300 health combination shot TTK. It is competitive, I gotta say. The Wasp 9 through that first damage range is great. 18 meters is phenomenal. And that to me is what stands out the most, right? Having that increased damage range while also being right there through the first 12 meters to begin with is insane. It also just got its sprint to fire buff, so it's even more aggressive there. And if you factor in sprint to fire, you can actually see that it would overtake these other options just as the base weapon in and of itself, which is huge for TTK and realistic gunfights as well. So the Wasp 9, you pair that with the DG58, and you've got a deadly duo of weapons that are going to fry at any range you are fighting in. So we're going to dive into some gameplay, show off just how effective this combo is, then we'll break down the loadout for it as well.
Did any morons have sniper ammo?
What's up, bro?
I found some.
Nice.
You cannot walk up the stairs with your back to the opposition, brother.
No one's allowed on y'all's roof.
Oop.
Okay, Tovar is not allowed on.
I can't see him yet.
There's a team on
We're just trying so hard.
Gondola trying to kill me.
You know what? Try and control our next game. I'm sick of this keyboard.
Couple down on me.
He's on my level now. He broken. Went back in.
One's out on the hill on me too. Hill is dead.
There's two loadies here.
Nice. Frosty.
That guy.
Knocked one on your top level, Zach.
Okay.
Hey, we finished.
I hit
cars.
hard.
One more back up floating behind on the ATV or on the rover thingy. Knocked
Where's
one.
Mike?
Got two. Under like crazy on the scaffolding and whatnot.
I just got shot
can't
from an
see him.
impossible angle. Yeah, he
Got
shot,
one finished.
like,
There's still
under
more on the
himself.
scaffolding though.
I'm going for scaffolding right now. Set.
Got him. I'm hearing a lot more
He
under
did.
me. I heard him. Rat. You're a rat. Coming on ATV spawn on the trade station.
Yeah.
Lazy,
He was
I just
brown.
keep seeing you kill David. What's going on here? A little bit behind you, Pep. Floater. Cracked, fleshed.
Advanced warfare site. The reticle is just not centered. I keep shooting on people. And it
There's a
misses.
couple that are fleshed in front of me here. Knocked one. Keeping my Yui up. I think that's them trying to smoke to get to me. It is. They're right on me. Right on the wall to our right, Frosty. And then deeper in here.
I'm
Fighting.
Warden frying these guys.
One on me here close, going to the other tent.
Gate warden.
Got the guy you're
Lurking
fighting.
in this tent.
On buy on me, on buy on me.
I'm so weak.
I'm watching your right side, Zach.
Got him. Yeah, just wardens, guys. Now second story wardens with a snipe.
I cracked one and we're
Diving, diving. 1E. Hard ping.
Broke one. That's one.
Moving left, it's a Snoop. He's on the road now, ATV. Cracked again, or flesh still. What is it with dudes hiding behind doors in this match?
Zach, I'm gonna need you to get your money up.
Wait. You have $31,000. Coming bottom grand.
Yeah, this AW site is
I
broken.
really wasn't trying to steal that, Frosty. I didn't want to.
No,
I
you're
didn't want to
fine. I
not
would've
shoot and then
died.
have you get insted.
Yeah, I would have died. Thank you.
Close, close, close.
So weak.
Another.
Another one.
Hey, y'all, can y'all help me with this dot down on me?
Guy that's underneath the mosquito right now.
Yeah, go on.
Is he on the road?
No, you're good.
He's zipping.
I was talking about a different guy.
Shoot. Who's
Just
this
on the
guy?
edge. Yeah,
Ah,
that's the
Frosty,
guy.
I can't see him.
He's
He
running
is
away from me.
running.
Yeah, I couldn't rotate because of him.
All right, last guy's over at bottom wardens now. Random straight up throwing knife. You never know what's gonna happen.
I want to do it
Feel free
too.
to die. I've got a flare. Feel free to.
I also have a pancake.
I want to go for trick shot.
Little pizza
too.
box.
Zach, Twitch shots only.
He's cracked. He's cracked. I throwing knifed him once. Hey, you can use the flare now. What am I watching? What blew up, bro? What blew up?
A cluster mine?
He had time to drop a cluster mine and stand on it for that
Look at
long?
me through it. Look at me through it.
Oh my.
Look at
He threw it right there.
Hey, look, there's me.
Funny, dude.
So as we get into the loadout here, quick reminder, if you are new to the channel, every single day I got you covered with news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns, all things going on in COD right here. So feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications to stay up to date. And if you enjoy this video, do me a favor and drop a like on it. It's always really appreciated. So as you saw, these two are ridiculous together. That Wasp 9's got you covered in the close range, the DG has you covered in the long range, and they're both ridiculously easy to use, which is a huge added benefit, I gotta say. So as far as the DG58 setup goes here, I'm using the Spiritfire suppressor first and foremost. Better range, better velocity, better control, just increasing the efficiency where we're using this the most. The Woody long barrel is also better range, velocity, and control, plus a little bit of aiming idle sway as well, making the weapon even more predictable and even easier to use. We've got the Bruin heavy support, better horizontal control, better firing aim stability, and idle sway. Again, it's going to be so low recoil. I mean, as you saw in the gameplay, I'm able to fry incredibly easy. Previously, I was using a butt plate for some better mobility, but I figured, hey, why not optimize the long range even more? Let's go for the better damage range and better velo that High Grain offers. And then lastly, I go for the 2.5 times Eagle Eye Optic. Again, just a basic setup here for mid to long range. It's great for visibility there. If there's a different optic you prefer more, always go for that where need be. And then for our Wasp 9 setup here for the close range, this is a fantastic option. So Zem 35 compensator, making it easier to use with a better control, but really not hurting it all that much in terms of ADS or velo. Those are cons that don't really have a huge impact. DR6 hand stop is going to speed this thing up even more with a better sprint to fire, ADS, strafe, and general movement speed. High grain rounds also extend out that effective damage range to 20 meters where that fastest TTK is going to be. So that is huge. That's so much better than all the other subs. We got the 50 round extended mag on here, then the MK3 reflector, basic elo sight. I don't really love the irons here, and I'm just a lot more accurate with this. So you pair these two together, you are going to melt everyone and everything. And that being said, that's going to wrap things up for this video. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, drop a like on it, and be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out if you want to guarantee you're always up to date with everything going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.